Hi guys, welcome to the stream. We're just going to continue the exploration with the new exploration tools and see where we get. I'm doing a display capture today, just trying to show you a couple of third-party useful, useful tools that can enhance your experience in playing Elite. On the left is it's Elite Dangerous Market Connector, and it logs into your account with EDDB and keeps you updated with any useful information. It's an overlay. It's transparent and it works pretty well. The top one is Captain's Log 2, and this collects data that you've, a bit like the Codex really, but this was pre-Codex that I've been using, and it displays the materials that are on the planets in an easy sort of colourful way. Maybe we can show you that a bit more when we get into the exploration side. May have to move a few of the things about. Not tried chat yet, but if anything's over, in the way, we can move it and that. So we'll just give it a go and see how we get going. Okay. Hope you enjoy the stream. Thanks.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Jump to Super Cruise. Time for a cup of tea, I think. Moi.
The audio you heard then was a plugin I've put in the information below the stream. It's called EDDI, EDI for short, and it's a free voice plugin data which reads out the commanders who are in the system. It reads out the text instead of having to read it in the text. It reads a lot of the text info out of the stations and stuff. Tells you where to land, where the landing pads are and stuff. As you see, as we carry on, you'll see how she chips in and gets information to us. Okay, let's get going. Okay, yeah, we have done this system, so we'll have a look at the galaxy map and relog our path. Just going to go out to this nebula if we've time. That's where I was heading out, but I think I've been looking at the, as you can see, that's a little bit in the way there, so move it over there for now. Okay, I was looking at the patches when the patch was released, it reset all the system states to none. Hopefully now they're starting interacting with each other and falling out. I noticed that Civil War and War was showing as new states. Now, let's see if we can see any. Apply to filter. Let's see. We can see Electra's in War, and I don't think we have any lockdowns at the moment. My dog's just decided to let you know she's doing a job. I will mute it for a second while she does the duties. We're just replotting the route as I've just started back on and carrying on the stream of exploration with the new exploration tools. So it's 51 jumps, but we'll just go through it system at a time. Okay. Maybe better put in the chat on the opposite side, actually. Put that over there for now.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Explorator is traveling to the Rate Gaia ZJ-ID 9-35 system. This is your first visit to this system. Explorator's fuel reserves are at 63%, Commander.
As you can
Scan of G-Class star complete.
Fuel scooping.
Rate Gaia ZJ-ID 9-35A is a common main sequence star of well over 6.5 billion years. As you can see, it emits a yellow-white light. This is a typical example of this class of star.
as we can see, get the information off EDDI. Just refuel the tank.
Explorator refueled.
There is a problem with EDDI. It's saying it will refueled, which I think needs renaming to refueling, as our own Corvette, I think it is. Our own ship voice will tell us when we've actually been fully refueled.
Explorator refueled.
We'll scan this system in a second.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay.
Explorator refueled.
For some, the extra overlays may be a bit cluttered for people, but I do find it helpful. You can minimize them off and take them out of your screen if it gets a bit too much. We'll get into the scanning of this system in a second, just see if the chat box is working on the opposite side. see if that's come through. I think it come through as an overlay on the thing. I think the text come through, so I should be able to see the chat box as a browser. Pretty new to the streaming side of things, so I do apologise for taking a bit of time. Hopefully that's added. Should be okay at that for the time being. Okay.
Scan of K-Class star completed. Great Gaia ZJ-ID9-35b is a common main sequence star that has been around for well over 6.5 billion years. As you can see, it emits a yellow-orange light. There is nothing particularly notable about this star. One second, guys. I'm just talking to a person in chat.
Okay. Okay, we have. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Here we are. The system's found the system stars, and we should be able to find the one body. If you look at the top right, you should be able to find the one body what's not been looks like that's there.
System scan complete.
Skin
Okay.
finished. Body B1 is a medium gravity tidally locked metal-rich body that is suitable for landing. This planet shows signs of volcanism, with active silicate magma
Okay,
flows.
that's not a good
It
sign
has a
for
fast
having the.
rotational period of 0 days. This body contains high levels of chromium and manganese. This data could get you over 71,000 credits.
Okay, as you can see, the captain's log at the top has found the data and is showing you in the element scale what elements are there, what type of planet it is, and unfortunately, underneath this, I'll move it over here. We will find a place for it eventually. That said connector, I can minimize or disable that. It doesn't seem to be doing much at the moment, but this I find useful when going for things. It may be out, it may be outdated now. This was fantastic before the patch, but maybe surplus to requirements now. As we have 4 geological features on this planet, so if it's not too far away, we can map it. It's been discovered, but there's no name for mapping, so let's see if we can map this planet. I'll just mark it. Okay. Okay, let's see how far we are from it. Does it give us a distance? Oh, it's really close. So gonna do the flyby. Just so we get the sun behind us. Hopefully. Okay. As you can see on the right hand side, I've got the surface scanner selected. There is, with the new patch, there is 2 modes of flying. One, as you can see, combat mode. This is a toggleable switch which you will need to set up in your key bindings in control options. I've got it set to toggle from analysis mode to combat mode. If you're in analysis mode and put your hard points out, you won't be able to shoot until you switch to the combat mode like that. So it's an easy toggle switch. Just set it up and right. We're watching the red surface scanner to get in range. Once we get in range, usually around the size of the yellow circle in the center of the screen, once we get in range, it will probably tell us we're going too fast, if we are going too fast. Now we slow down. It's gone blue. We can hit trigger 1, and we're now in DSS scanner mode. So on the right hand side, we have infinite probes. Our efficiency target is 6, so we want to be covering with 6 rockets. We want to be covering the full planet. So this one should go around the back. That's going around the back as we can look. There is a toggleable button that you can set to look at the impact on the backside. Not very clear there, but we will send. I think we're on 1, 2. The line is the edge of the planet, and further away from. That's the center of the planet as you're looking at it. That's the edge of the planet, and this would be a miss. So to get round the back, you need to be.
Skin completed. Body B1 is a medium gravity tidally locked metal-rich body that is suitable for landing. This planet shows signs of volcanism, with active silicate magma flows. It has a fast rotational period of 0 days. This body contains high levels of chromium and manganese. This might get you over 71,000 credits.
Okay, that's a bit of information from the EDDI third-party free app. With this knowledge now, we can come out of the. And as you can see now, in navigation, we can actually see the geological structures where we used to have to. Excuse me. Where we used to have to just fly to latitude and longitude. Now there will be landable areas that you can target and fly straight to on planets now, so that's making things a lot easier now. Okay, we've done this. I won't be landing on the planet, but as you can see, the third-party apps do add a little bit of info to help and stuff, so we can move on to our next system along. These that we are scanning will need to be handed in before they're actually before we get paid, and they can be logged as our match planets.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Explorator is heading to the Raid Gaia KB-KB36-1 system. Information: arrival star is not scoopable. This is your first visit to this system. Explorator's fuel levels at 72%. Scan of TDS class star complete. Raid Gaia KB-KB36-1 is a T-Tauri star in the process of gravitational contraction that is over 172 million years old.
Warning, temperature critical.
One thing we wasn't told was that
Heat levels beyond operating tolerance. Holy moly! I knew I was hot, but this is crazy, Commander.
yeah, I mustn't have heard that this we was travelling to is unscrupable. I think we'll be okay. I'll have a look at our modules. As you can see, we have a new everything. All the health's fine. It's not actually. We did damage it then a little bit, but we can repair these. I do have
shield booster fully repaired.
I do have a repair module on board.
Field maintenance unit fully repaired. Ready
So
for
yeah,
reactivation.
we did pick up a little bit of damage then, and obviously be careful when you.
Fully repaired.
I think if it goes over 90, you get damage.
2E turreted beam laser fully repaired.
Sorry about the notifications, guys. This we would have to be slowed down to actually repair that one, so I'm not too bothered about that one at the moment. Let's have a see.
Cargo hatch fully repaired, ready for reactivation. 1F turreted beam laser fully repaired.
Okay. Okay. Right. We will. I'm dropping out to
has entered normal space in the
to
vicinity
repair
of
that
Star Raid Gaia KB-KB36-1.
prime shift drive booster. That's okay. There was another one I wanted to repair. That's it there. Life support.
Life support fully repaired and is ready for reactivation.
Yeah. And repair. And that should be us all up and repaired again.
Frame shift drive fully repaired.
Okay. Just have to go through and switch everything back if I can. Not using that yet, so next one. Field maintenance. Yeah. Where's it? We're not using mining laser yet. Cargo match. Fence. I think that's as good to go. Okay. Okay, let's go back into. We have to be in Super Cruise to use the. To get into the analysis.
Time for a cup of tea, I think.
Right, let's see what's in there. Okay, we have 7 bodies, and it's found one of them. So, as you can see, the gas giants. By a quick look, let's have a look. gas giants are for anybody new to the
finished.
scanning
Body 5 is a
system.
medium gravity class I gas giant that is unsuitable for landing. This should sell for well over 1,500 credits.
Okay, as you can see on the filtered spectral analysis at the bottom, where I'm panning through the spectrum range, when you do the initial honk, before when you used to honk, it would show you in the system. If we have a look in the system files, we used to be able to look into here and see all the planets with just the honk. Now it takes the honk inside the FSS scanner. You need to do that to actually get the information, but it's shown in waveforms that you can actually see whether you're interested in. You can actually see if you're interested in scanning. We can scan all. I just found a link for a friend who's requesting some help on Elite Dangerous. We will be scanning the system very, very shortly. A couple of seconds. That's how it'll take me to forward the links. 1 minute, guys. Hi IQ, yes, it's live this, my friend. I think there's only you on the stream, so I can make it a personal stream for yourself if you like. This is the new update. I will send you some down-to-earth astronomy links, and you'll be able to pick it up where you left off. If we look at the layout, it's changed a little. You need to go into options and do all your keybind controls. Right at the bottom is full. These need resetting. All these are new exploration tool. You're probably looking for your advanced scanner. That's been built into all the ships now, so you don't need an advanced discovery scanner. What used to be 1.5 million credits, that's built into every ship now. So you can go to the star and honk, and it will do the same, but it only shows the stars now. You need to set up these key bindings so that you can enter the analysis mode. I will show you what that means. I have it toggling between. We have combat mode where you would deploy your hard points, and you know, flick through. Looks like I've lost the settings to the AirPods, but the fire groups, I do have my fire groups there, so I don't know why they weren't showing up then. But okay, I don't know why, but it's not showing the. No, I just play solo when I'm streaming IQ. I'm sorry, Avid Typing. I do have a Discord for us, I think. Sorry, mate. I'm trying to get the chat up so I can see what you're typing. I do have it somewhere. You're chatting in Steam, aren't you? Yeah, well, that's fair enough. I just didn't have it up on the. Okay, cool. So it is the live one at least. Yeah. So anything you know, if you want to throw any questions at me or anything, I can show you on the. You know, I can show you most of the. My advice would be to. I can send you a couple of links to Down to Earth Astronomy's beginning. You know, beginning the game, he introduces all the Horizon parts, and then he's actually made videos of the patch I have, but he's done a lot better explanation of it, and you know, so that's the link I'll be sending you soon, and it's just a case of learning what you can do, really, you know. I can show you the new scanning method. Before you used to go into the system, and you would just bring up the there's me. I don't know why. There's my weapons, and I can now fire the weapons in combat mode. In analysis mode, this is where we use our discovery scanner. That's still the same. You can allocate a fire button for it, and that would give you when you fly into that system, that would give you the same money. Excuse me. Would give the same money as what you got for the honk before. That's the noise and the scan. But now we have a button in control that we go into this mode. This is the filtered spectral analysis, and this is how we actually you do a honk inside here. As you can see at the bottom, I've got my my buttons set up, and then it puts the actual orbits of planets in. Now what you do, this is like tuning a radio. As you can see on the top line, on the I don't know if my mouse will show you. I don't know if you can see my mouse. It's not really coming over this overlay, but the different shapes. If you can see the shapes, one's like a Christmas tree on the right of the bottom analysis bar, and the idea is to move this around so that you get the same pattern. As you can see, that's once it's a solid circle, you've tuned into that correctly. If I move off it, the signal goes. So it's a case of tuning in and then zooming in, and
Scan complete.
this gives
Body
you.
2 is a high-gravity class I gas giant that is unsuitable for landing. This can get you just over 2,000 credits.
Now, before you used to have to fly out to that and get your ship within a certain distance, 5,000 light seconds or something like that. And no, you can actually. I've only just flew into the system, and you can actually scan, do a scan of the system from just flying into the system. So in that respect, it's a lot easier to scan a system and get the data now for all the planets.
Scan complete.
As you can see,
Body 1 is a high-gravity gas giant with ammonia-based life that is unsuitable for landing. This scan should sell for just over 2,000 credits.
as you can see, that's on a different frequency. I've just moved it down to halfway across.
Scan complete.
And
Body 6 is a high-gravity
we,
icy
at the
body
top
that is
right, we're
unsuitable
5
for
out of
landing.
7 bodies found.
This planet shows signs of volcanism,
So
with active water geysers.
this is the way of tuning
This
left
data
and right.
could be
You'll
worth
have to
nearly 1,500 credits.
you'll have to set up a key to do left and right so that you can tune it in. But I have a feeling we're somewhere around that. If you can see the wave. Yeah, it is a lot faster for scanning. You can scan different things and just toddle in and out and see all the different things. So we're looking for 2 more bodies, but you don't. When you're just after credits, you don't have to scan everything. If you can see the bottom right hand side, the icy bodies, that's where the frequency of this bar is at the moment. But if you could see the gas giants up here, there's still a wave file left on the top line of this. Where that is, there's still a wave line. That's meaning we haven't found them planets yet, because it's still showing the wave of the planet. So if I zoom in, it's probably
Scan
that one.
finished. Body 3 is a high-gravity class
And with
gas giant
one
that
more
is
planet
unsuitable
left.
for landing.
And if you look behind this line, there's still another wiggle. So that's saying it's going to be another gas giant, and it'll probably be on this line. So I've left it over the way, over the local wave bar. It's not showing up on the maybe behind the planet. Actually, it's not showing up on the. We're looking for little blue shadows. Let's see if I can see. These are the sounds you hear. Can you see how that lit up then? That's our last one. But can you see how we were a little bit away from it? Can you see the pulsing blue shadow? That's showing us there's something there. And then we can see the little Christmas tree sort of. I'll try and line it up so it looks like the one below. If we look at the analysis thing, can you see the shape of that? They look like upside down. Well, they look like M's, and what one's that way up. So it's actually pointing as you scan round. It's actually pointing towards where it is, and then it gets closer to the thing, and over the top. We just zoom into that. And that's all. That's all the system scan now. If we look at the bodies at the top right, 7 of 7.
This scan might be worth just over 1,500 credits.
Yeah, there's nothing really much worth. Let's see text. With the engineering side of it, it'll take you a little bit to. I have seen on the. In fact, I might have saved it. Somebody did a walkthrough of how to go through each engineer and unlock them. I will forward that chat to you, IQ. And it's basically unlocking Felicity Farsia first and getting a bit more jump range to your drives and stuff. But there's all helpful videos which I can link to you, you know, at a future time. Having engineering, it increases it increases everything that the ship can already do. It gives you the ability to. You've not seen anybody land on planets yet. I'll find a landable planet and land on it for you, which is something you want to be able to do with the base game. So I don't think we had a. Did we have a landable? Let's have a see. Was that? Let's have a see. We'll come out to that. So from here, you would look at your system map, or you can. I think all these are right. It's not showing any as landable. They're all gases. So we'll go to the next system on our journey, and what Horizons allows you to do is upgrade all your ships. It introduces a lot more gameplay, which is landing on planets. I have a little SRV that you can go around and collecting materials what are needed for the upgrades for all your engineering needs.
Frameshift drive charging.
It also allows you to. It brings in the aliens into the game. You can land on Guardian sites, which you can land on Guardian.
Destination confirmed. Explorator is heading to the Rate Gaia CA-MB35-2 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel reserves are now at
I'm not sure if you've noticed him, but they've made the that's the built-in scanner now, scanning the system.
CA-MB35-2 is a very common main sequence star of
Going to have to get some fuel, I think. Let's see if we can fuel up.
Relative to other M-class stars,
Oh, did I have to
this star
watch
is
me
notable for having
repair
lower than
the...
average surface temperature.
I'll just have to make sure I've not switched the a new mistake and switch me fuel scoop off for my add-on. Fuel scoop, no, it's on. See if we can get some fuel off this star. Okay. Right, it's running hot, this ship. It starts at 59, so I have to be careful, you know. But I've got I'm in a Anaconda at the moment. Its jump range is high 60s. And the Guardians are extinct, or we think they're extinct. They're an extinct ancient race, so used to fight the Thargoids, and the Guardians were very, you know, they had high technology weapons and things, and they actually defeated the Thargoids in a war, and Ramtar, one of the engineers, has been able to hybridize the weapons between human, and so we have weapons now to fight the aliens, and we also have hybrid ships. Now you'll be able to have a ship launch fighter in one of your ships. You'll be able to release the ship. I have one. In fact, if you install your Horizons, you can actually fly in the ship with me, IQ, and I can let you fly the fighter jet. You know, the one that. If I just slow down here and come out of, as you can see, I have a fighter hangar with a ship in, and I also have two SRVs, which are land vehicles that can travel over the terrain. This is a ship's launch fighter that we can deploy, and that's the
fighter deploying from mothership.
Okay, Commander.
Initiating
GER
SLF
Ronan
deployment.
No.
Fighter is clear of the mothership.
Can you see the ship? Sort of. So if we were being attacked now, my fighter and myself could fight against them as like two wing, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's not only do you have your weapons, you have an NPC, like an AI pilot who will attack whoever you tell them to attack, and it'll defend you, defend you, watch your back while you're trying to escape or while you're attacking anything. So I'm just trying to get a different view. Let's see if I can free. Let's see, right? It should be somewhere. So let's see. Go back to that. And you can actually switch to the fighter.
Neural link to fighter established.
Cockpit is mine, Commander.
Right. So there's my ship, and I'm in the fighter now. Yeah. And I can fight and that, and I can give orders to the other. I think I've just crashed into my own ship, I think. Oh, that was good. No, I think I've just crashed into my own ship, but it's got a good shield on it, so don't worry about that. I'm just trying to swap over. Let's see. Helm. Is that it? Right, switch to us.
Uplink disengaged.
I've got the stick, Commander.
Okay.
Awaiting further orders.
So we've swapped ships again, and now I could just give orders to the fighter. All these are the orders. Usually defend or attack target, hold position, recall fighter, as you will see now.
Fighter retrieval initiated.
As you can see from below, should be able to see entering the. It's probably already got back in, actually. Yeah.
Fighter redocked with ship.
Just
Retrieval process complete, Commander.
Sexy E.
okay. So the fighter pilot. Okay,
Fighter
okay,
reconstruction
IQ. I'll
complete
send you
and
some
ready for
links,
launch.
IQ. Sorry, mate. I'll try and run it at a lower quality stream, maybe 720. I think if you're on YouTube, you can go to the stream and pick a lower. You know, if it's in 1080p, pick a lower quality stream. It may stream a little bit better for your internet connection. But I'll send you some links. I'll be closing this up a bit in a minute, so no problem. It's nice chatting anyway. I'm glad you got the Horizons Pack IQ, and I'll help you get going with the with the engineers and guardians and all upgrading your stuff. You'll be able to. You will have access to 5 new ships: the Type 10, the Chieftain. I think that was. I don't think you have the Chieftain. There's the Crusader. There's 3 variants of the Chieftain, and there's also the Crate Phantom and the Crate Mark II, which are good ships, and also the Mamba has just been introduced, which is part of the Horizons add-on. So you've got about 6 ships, new ships, what you can get with that by getting the Horizons pack. Also, landing on planets is great. You're probably not here now, so you may watch it at a later time. I'll message you in Steam, mate. Okay, I'll carry on carry on with this. That was quite funny, crashing into my own ship with me fighter pilot. Okay, so we've not scanned this, have we? Let's have a look. Okay, we need to be in. We need to be in.
Ready to engage.
Explorator has entered Super Cruise. Time for a cup of tea, I think. Mwah.
I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Looks like got visitors. Catch y'all later. Thanks for watching.